For over 12 years, we knew her as Penny, the sweet but tough aspiring actress living across the hall from two geniuses. Kaley Cuoco became a staple of our nightly television routine, making us laugh and winning our hearts with her incredible comedic timing. But when the curtains finally closed on the most successful sitcom of all time, the world held its breath. People wondered if she would simply fade away or if she had more to give. What happened next was a transformation that left everyone absolutely speechless. Kaley didn't just stay in the spotlight. She reinvented herself entirely, showing a side of her talent, her business mind, and her personal life that we had never seen before. From high-stakes drama to the joys and struggles of motherhood, Kaley is now living life out loud and showing it all. You really want to stay with us until the very end of this video because we are going to reveal a secret about a specific career move she made that almost cost her everything, and it's a story she only recently felt comfortable sharing. Kaley Cuoco's journey to becoming one of the most powerful women in Hollywood didn't start with a big break. It started with years of hard work as a child star. She was born and raised in California, and unlike many stars who moved to the city to find fame, Kaley was already in the heart of it. She started acting in commercials and television movies when she was just a young girl. But what many people don't know is that Kaley was also a nationally ranked amateur tennis player. For a long time, her life was about the court and the camera. This early discipline is one of the secrets to her success. She learned how to handle pressure and how to compete in a world that can be very harsh. When she finally decided to focus entirely on acting, she brought that athlete's mindset with her. She wasn't looking for a handout, she was looking to win. Her first major role that put her on the map was in the show 8 Simple Rules. She played the eldest daughter, Bridget, and worked alongside the legendary John Ritter. This was a pivotal time for Kaley. She learned so much about comedy and professional life from Ritter. However, the show was struck by tragedy when John Ritter passed away suddenly. Kaley has often talked about how this loss affected her deeply. It was the first time she had to face real grief while the world was watching. She showed incredible maturity for her age, helping the cast and crew move forward while honoring their friend. This experience taught her that life is unpredictable and that you have to cherish every moment you have in the spotlight. It was a lesson that stayed with her as she moved toward her next big project. That project, of course, was The Big Bang Theory. When Kaley stepped onto that set, nobody knew it would become a global phenomenon. As the only female lead for the first few seasons, she carried a huge responsibility. She had to be the normal person in a room full of quirky characters, and she did it perfectly. Over the course of 12 seasons, we watched her grow up. We saw her go from a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory to a successful pharmaceutical representative. Behind the scenes, Kaley was making history. She became one of the highest-paid actresses in the world, eventually earning $1 million per episode. But despite the massive fame and the money, Kaley remained remarkably grounded. She showed it all by staying true to her roots, often sharing photos of her life on her ranch, surrounded by her beloved animals. While she was the queen of sitcoms, Kaley was also dealing with the pressures of being a fashion and beauty icon. She has always been praised for her stunning looks and her fit physique. But unlike some stars who pretend they just woke up like this, Kaley has always been honest about her routine. She is a huge fan of yoga and high-intensity workouts, but she also admits to the work she has had done. She once famously said that her plastic surgery was the best thing she ever did for her confidence. This level of honesty is rare in Hollywood, and it's one of the reasons why her fans love her so much. She doesn't try to hide the reality of being a star. By being open about her choices, she took the power away from the tabloids and kept it for herself. Every photo she shares, whether it's a glamorous red carpet shot or a sweaty post-workout selfie, is a reflection of her true self. As The Big Bang Theory was coming to an end, many critics thought Kaley would take a long break. Instead, she did something that left the industry speechless. She launched her own production company, which she named after her late dog, and she bought the rights to a book called The Flight Attendant. She didn't wait for someone to offer her a job. She created one for herself. She took on the role of Cassie Bowden, a character who was worlds apart from Penny. Cassie was messy, struggling with addiction, and caught in a deadly mystery. This was the moment Kaley showed it all as a dramatic actress. People were stunned by her range and her ability to lead a high-stakes thriller. The show was a massive hit and earned her several Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. She proved that she wasn't just a sitcom star. She was a serious powerhouse who could produce and act at the highest level. Her personal life has also been a journey of highs and lows that she has lived quite openly. Kaley has been married twice, and both times the divorces were played out in the headlines. While some stars would have gone into hiding, Kaley chose to be transparent. She talked about the pain of heartbreak and the difficulty of starting over. She showed the world that even someone who seems to have everything still faces the same emotional challenges as everyone else. This vulnerability made her even more relatable to her fans. She wasn't just a perfect celebrity on a screen. She was a woman trying to find her way. Her resilience in the face of public scrutiny is truly inspiring. She never let the failures define her. She used them as lessons for her next chapter. That next chapter turned out to be the most beautiful one yet. After her second divorce, Kaley found love again with actor Tom Pelphrey. Their relationship seemed to move at lightning speed, but for Kaley, it was perfect. She shared photos of their life together, looking more radiant and happier than we had ever seen her. The biggest surprise of all came when she announced she was pregnant. In 2023, she gave birth to her daughter Matilda. This new role as a mother has changed Kaley in ways that have left her fans speechless. She shares the raw, unfiltered reality of motherhood, the sleepless nights, the messy moments, and the overwhelming joy. She is showing it all once again, but this time it's the quiet, beautiful moments of a new life. One of the things that makes Kaley so engaging is her deep love for animals. If you follow her on social media, you know that her ranch is a sanctuary for horses, dogs, and even a few pigs. She has used her enormous platform to advocate for animal rescue and to speak out against animal cruelty. This passion is a huge part of who she is. She often says that her animals keep her sane in the crazy world of Hollywood. She shows it all by letting us see her covered in dirt, feeding her horses, and playing with her many rescue dogs. This side of her is so different from the glamour of the red carpet, and it shows the depth of her character. She isn't just a star. She is a woman with a big heart who wants to make the world a better place for those who can't speak for themselves. Kaley's career continues to soar with new projects that push her boundaries. She recently starred in the dark comedy series based on a true story, which has been another hit for her. She has a unique ability to mix humor with tension, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. She is also continuing to voice the character of Harley Quinn in the popular animated series. It seems like there is nothing she can't do. She has managed to stay relevant and successful for over 20 years, which is almost impossible in the entertainment industry. The secret to her longevity is her willingness to take risks and her refusal to be put in a box. She is constantly looking for the next challenge, and she isn't afraid to fail. Thank you so much for watching this journey through the life and career of Kaley Cuoco. Her story is a reminder that our best chapters are often the ones we write for ourselves. We hope you enjoyed seeing the real person behind the famous characters and learning the secrets to her amazing comeback. Now we want to hear from you. What is your favorite Kaley Cuoco role? Do you love her as Penny, or do you prefer her as the mysterious Cassie Bowden? And what do you think about her brave decision to start her own production company? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We have many more stories about your favorite icons and the secrets behind their fame coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned for our next video. We will see you in the next one.